What's up guys, Fizz here. This is probably going to be a short video. This is just something I really wanted to point out because I have not seen anyone talking about this, and this is something I'm very excited for because it's something near and dear to my heart. This is something I've been crying about on my stream and in various YouTube videos recently for 4 years now at least, pretty much since the change, and that is Dark Pact. You'll notice that I did a build diary series on Dark Pact last league, and Dark Pact itself, I do not think is getting buffed in terms of the previous skeleton build that I did. Again, if you guys want a build guide or something on that, let me know, but this is way more exciting in my opinion. So first off, we'll start with a disclaimer before we get into it. This is GGG. We all know how their buffs typically work. Don't get your hopes too high. Okay, we're going to start with that. That's the baseline here. Now, if you control F, why would it start all the way down here? If you control F, Dark Pact, or just Dark, I guess. There it is. Okay, no one's talked about this, and I'm very hyped for this. This won't be my league starter or anything, because it's Wednesday now, and they still haven't released gym info. And this is not something we can speak about in terms of balance. I wanted to wait until we saw the gyms, but they still haven't shown them. I'm going to be so sad if they just like release them as soon as I make this video. I might even make a follow-up video if they do, but we can't know. All we know is that it's on your radar and it's getting rebalanced, right? Because of the changes to Forbidden Right totems and whatnot, they looked at like life sacrificing spells, I guess, because Forbidden Right is mechanically very similar to Dark Pact. So I'll read this out for you guys. Rebalance Dark Pact to partially offset the changes to totem life when used on totems, because they changed how totem life sacrificing and stuff like that works to nerf Forbidden Right. Right? That's not the part we care about. We care about the second part of the sentence where it says, while buffing the skill for casting yourself. Okay, they have not looked at Dark Pact since they absolutely obliterated it years ago, right? So they like reduced, it used to gain increased radius when you self-casted it, I think based on the amount of life it sacrificed or whatever. And the way previously, like when Dark Pact came out, it was back during the time of Vault Pact. A lot of builds would take Vault Pact and just instant leech. Leech was instant, right? So you would run into a bunch of mobs, like playing Berserker, Berserker, Dark Pact. Vault Pact was insanely strong. You would get a ton of life. You'd run into the middle of the screen. You would cast Dark Pact. You have a ton of life. So the AoE is massive. You hit everything. And you just, like, your health bar is just goes, like, it doesn't even move. Like, it just instant full, right? Incredibly strong. Incredibly OP. Very, very fun. Well, in the patch, I believe the patch directly after Dark Pact came out, so we got one league of Dark Pact. If my memory serves me correctly, this is right when I started playing PoE, so it's a little hazy, but directly after they released this skill, which was, you could tell was balanced around the way Leech in the game worked at the time, they destroyed Vault Pact. They completely changed how Leech worked, etc., etc. Dark Pact was just like dead on arrival. Did not work. You got it for one league and then it was gone forever. And I've missed it since because it was very fun to play. I loved it a lot. Again, it might be like nostalgia for me because it was around the time I started playing PoE. I've been looking forward to self-cast Dark Pact being at least in a playable state for literal years. Okay, so I'm so excited. We can't know anything for sure until the gym info comes out and we actually get to see the numbers behind everything. But there is currently, ignore it, this is my league start, PoB, ignore it, but there is the new recoup nodes on the tree, like vampirism here and infused flesh, which is percentage of damage you take is just gained back as life, which is obviously very much intended to be like Forbidden Right and Dark Pact. Just as a side note, I don't think, like, there's a 99.9% chance nobody's playing for self-cast Forbidden Right for longer than 5 seconds this league. That skill costs way too much life for what you get. You're not gonna like cast it twice, lose 90% of your HP, and then use that weird like time warp ability to get your HP back. Like, it's just, no one's gonna do that, okay? But Dark Pact costs way less life to cast, fundamentally different skill, and has a way, way, way higher chance, in my personal opinion, of actually being playable / viable, okay? So when this stuff is released, I might make a follow-up video on it. I might not, depends on how things look. But you can bet your asses that I'm definitely going to make a build diary on it after the initial league launch. I'm really torn between doing the Dark Pact or doing a Righteous Fire build because I love RF and seeing buffs to RF. The buffs to RF are pretty big this league. Damage on paper, it's hard to tell if the damage was actually buffed or nerfed. In terms of like clearing, for quality of life while clearing maps, Righteous Fire was definitely buffed, but like for like actual sustained boss DPS, it might be the same, it might be a little bit higher, might be a little bit lower, who knows. But the survivability and the life regeneration, the quality of life has been drastically increased for, in my opinion, every version of RF. Notably, Trickster RF is back on the menu, and Inquisitor RF is now looking really insane. Possibly stronger than the initial version when Inquisitor got reworked in 3.14, 3.13, somewhere in there, when people first started running the build with, you know, corrupted flesh and all that stuff. But yeah, I think that's it. I just wanted to let you guys know, Dark Pact's back on the menu, baby. I'm excited. Definitely, I'm praying that they do the spell justice, because this is the first time I've seen it in patch notes after control effing it like first thing for how many patch notes over how many years. I'm so excited to play it. But you guys can bet I'm gonna do my absolute best, regardless of what the numbers look like when it first comes out. I'm gonna do my absolute best. I'm gonna take it through a few different build variations. I'm gonna try my ass off to make this a playable, viable build, even if I don't think it's like put to a good spot, right? At least make it viable. I think I can do that regardless of what they actually change with it. So hopefully we can actually play self-cast Dark Pact again. I'm so excited. But yeah, let me know if you guys are excited too, what your thoughts are on a lot of the changes. Yeah, anything else you tell me that I'm pasty looking, or you know, whatever it is you guys do in the comment section. But yeah, I think that's it. If you made it this far, thank you. If you liked the video, thumbs up. If you didn't, thumbs down or whatever. And if you like me, maybe sub. Anywho, see you next time. I think maybe one more video to go today. I'm on a roll, man. Yeah. See you guys in the next one. Peace.